that's capoeira.
When the Brazilian government forbade Afro-Brazilian slaves from practicing martial arts for fear they'd use them to rebel, the slaves disguised their fight training in this deadly dance of capoeira. The dance moves actually conceal potentially lethal punches, strikes, and kicks. But can a combat style hidden in dance really be as powerful as a more straightforward martial art? Scientists will test how Lateef Crowder's capoeira kick stacks up against 3 other martial arts disciplines: karate, Muay Thai, and Taekwondo. Their most powerful kick will be put to the test in the Fight Science Lab. Dr. Cindy Burr is a biomechanical engineer and the Fight Science team leader, and David Sandler of Strength Pro is a leading expert in sports physiology.
So we have the 4 different disciplines, and we want to find out exactly how you produce force, and we also want to take a look at your balance.
So we want you to do your kicks the hardest you can, the best style, the best force, and we'll be able to measure that force on that bag.
This heavyweight bag has been outfitted with an accelerometer. By multiplying the mass and acceleration of the bag and the fighter's leg, the data will allow the scientists to calculate the exact force generated by each strike.
The other thing we're going to do is I'm going to put a wireless accelerometer around your ankle, and that'll tell us exactly how fast your leg is moving when you're doing your kicks.
Many martial arts styles claim to be the most powerful. These readings will allow science to compare them side by side.
So you're going to start out low and then swing up, right?
The kick Lateef will perform is called Martelo de Negativa. It's a roundhouse kick disguised in a crouching position on the floor.
3, 2, 1, go.
That does look pretty good right there.
That was 99 miles an hour.
Lateef's capoeira kick traveled nearly 100 miles an hour, faster than a major league fastball. The blow delivered a stunning 1,800 pounds of force, enough to cause major internal injuries in a single blow. It's impressive. But could this capoeira kick possibly be more powerful than the less stealthy styles? Or is disguise to compromise? 7th degree black belt Simon Reed demonstrates a traditional Japanese front kick from the form of karate.
Go!
Karate generated 71 miles an hour and 429 pounds of force. Not even a third of the capoeira kick, but enough to cause bruising and pain. Next up on the test platform is Levi Kurtovich, a mixed martial arts fighter trained in the Asian kickboxing form of Muay Thai. He'll perform a roundhouse kick.
Go!
The speed is a stunning 130 miles per hour, which is almost twice the speed limit of an interstate highway. Levi's roundhouse kick only generates 1,400 pounds of force, meaning his kick was 30% faster than Lateef's, but it produced 22% less force. So how did Lateef produce a more effective kick without violating the laws of physics? The secret is hidden within the style, the way this stealthy fighter recruits mass from the rest of his body. For example, in Levi's Muay Thai kick, it's more than just the motion of the kick that creates force. These traditional fighters often start by pushing off the floor with their rear foot. They then rotate through the torso and upper body muscles to increase speed and propel their upper body mass into the kick. In these kicks, the emphasis is on speed, and less mass is unleashed as force into the opponent's body. But in capoeira, Lateef generates far less speed than the Muay Thai kick. By crouching down, he not only hides his kick, he actually compresses his whole body like a spring, anchors his left hand on the ground, and then launches the mass of his entire anatomy into the strike. Latif propels nearly a ton of force into the chest of his opponent. That's enough force to break ribs, damage internal organs, or even stop the heart. So far, Latif's capoeira kick is the most powerful. But there's one fighting style that's legendary for its devastating kicks. Bren Foster holds a 5th level black belt in Taekwondo.
3, 2, 1, go.
Bren's top speed is 136 miles per hour. That's faster than record speeds on 8 different NASCAR racetracks. So he has the fastest kick, beating Latif's speed by over 35 miles per hour. But will it prove more powerful than capoeira's stealthier style?
Bren, you are a winner at about 2,300 pounds of force. So that's a lot of force in one kick.
Well over a ton, literally deadly. But once again, there's a hidden surprise in capoeira. Although Bren's kick was the most powerful, Latif's capoeira strike produced the highest ratio of force to velocity. It was the most effective technique. But why? The answer? Physics. The force of the kick relies on both mass and acceleration. Latif wasn't the fastest, only 99 miles per hour to Taekwondo's 136, but his capoeira delivered the highest ratio of mass to acceleration in a single strike. From there, it's simple mathematics.
Qi, it flows throughout the body. Without it, you don't function. And it's a radio wave.
Science can't find Qi. It doesn't exist as far as science can tell.
Without a doubt, George Dillman is a force to be reckoned with. He's a 9th degree black belt who has taught everyone from Muhammad Ali to Bruce Lee. And he's able to drop just about anyone using applications of pressure to certain points along the body.
You can't take it there. You gotta, he's probably weak right here. You okay? This way at the same time. Pressure point knockouts are the easiest way to put a person down. I can put the largest person that you can find in the world, and I've done this. With that finger, I can put him on the floor. It's the guy that's the big guy, he's man on the street.
But that's just the beginning. Dillman claims to have adapted this technique to where he can knock a person out without having to touch them.
Use Qi energy out of this hand, and we're going to affect up on the head at the third eye. So snap, couple. Back, back, back. There we go.
All of these karate techniques are made possible by manipulating Qi.
He makes a Qi ball. He'll get the radio frequency going between the hands, and if you get up and feel, it's actually hotter inside that ball. I've seen him already knock people over with it. He throws the Qi in such a way that when he catches it, it knocks him backwards.
For Dillman, Qi is like electrical circuitry that he can turn on or off with a simple, well-placed punch, or even just a tap.
We enter the Qi into pressure points that both accept Qi or give off Qi.
Just gonna barely just tap them.
I use ones to give off Qi, put it into ones that accept Qi. We, in essence, turn their light switches down. It kicks out their circuit breaker panel in the back. Pressure points can be dangerous. I've flatlined several people.
They come to see Dillman's remarkable ability to move walls of people from 10 feet away when they can't even see him by channeling his Qi at them and interrupting their auras.
I lock with their aura, and I move the line. I shouldn't tell you this, but I play with people in Starbucks, and I just stood there, and I moved the line. And they all moved, and they all looked back at me at the same time. They went like this, and I looked back, too, like it was happening to me. I looked, because I didn't want them to know I did this, right?
But what really draws the audience's attention is Dillman's no-touch knockout, a karate move that could theoretically revolutionize combat as we know it, except that it can take years to learn. Essentially, he claims to be able to knock anyone out without touching any part of their body by just throwing a giant chi whammy at them.
Sometimes it drains me. I can get that way within a second or two if I throw the chi out too fast. Get back.
After seeing so many demonstrations, so many different techniques, so many different moves, you can't help but start believing.
They're opening up another door in your mind. It's just unbelievable.
I know I have chi energy. You can see it with the half moons. My chi is up now because of the filming. I have half moons in my fingertips now. That means the chi is just coming out.
But is the mysterious energy called chi really what's giving Dillman and his followers such extraordinary powers? Or is it, as skeptics suggest, simply a form of hypnotic suggestion? It's time for a showdown. In one corner, weighing in at no more than 125 pounds, is chemist Luigi Garlascelli. He thinks he can stand up to a knockout punch of chi because it doesn't exist. In the other corner, it's 8th degree black belt Leon J., one of George Dillman's top associates and fellow practitioner of the no-touch knockout. This ought to be interesting.
In fact, when we did the test on Luigi, he was not ready to believe these things. Or maybe it was just staying there, seeing what would happen. It didn't work.
Dillman thinks he knows what went wrong and has come up with a very interesting explanation.
The skeptic was a totally non-believer. Plus, I don't know if I should say that on film, but if the guy had his tongue in the wrong position of the mouth, that can also nullify it. Yeah, you can nullify it. You can nullify a lot of things done to you. In fact, you can nullify it if you raise those two big toes. Plus, if I say I'm going to knock you out, and you raise one toe and push one toe down, can't knock you out. And then if I go to try again, you reverse it. If you keep doing this, I won't knock you out. Plus, the skeptic was a totally non-believer. Plus, and I moved the line. Plus, I've flatlined several people. Plus, I know I have chi energy. You can see it with the half moons. My chi is up now because of the filming. I have half moons in my fingertips now. Plus, I can put the largest person that you can find in the world, and I've done this. With that finger, I can put him on the floor.
Basically, it works like a point of a knife. All the force is magnified by being concentrated in a small, hard area. Even if the elbow doesn't deliver a knockout, it will almost always leave a nasty cut and often end a fight. It's not the arms, but the legs that drive our fists. Like a piston, the explosive power of the legs is capable of generating hundreds of pounds of force, all to a very vulnerable area, the soft underside of the opponent's jaw.
By getting close, the opponent's neck is exposed. But because of the close range, the hand doesn't generate a huge amount of force. It's enough to stun, but probably not enough to cause severe injury. But replace the hand with a weapon, a stick or a knife, as you would in combat, and this could become a kill shot.
The block works by taking the opponent's blow at an angle, which deflects the energy of the blow away from the vulnerable torso. The harder you block, the further his blow will be deflected, and the more open he'll be to a counter-strike.
But the key is rotating your fist 180 degrees right before it strikes the intended target. The twisting snap of the arm maximizes the speed of the punch and magnifies the force of the blow by concentrating the impact on the first two knuckles of your hand. Done correctly, it can deliver as much energy as a bowling ball dropped from the top of a house, more than enough to cause soft tissue damage or break a rib.
Because it swings through such a wide arc, the wrist is moving at speeds of up to 43 miles per hour. And since the radius doesn't deflect or compress nearly as much as a fist, it can deliver a staggering blow, like being hit with an axe handle. Or, the rotation of the torso is the basis for the strike's power. Because the torso has an effective mass far greater than the arms, its rotation can impart up to 400% more force to your target. And the last-minute rotation of the wrist can magnify that force even more. The first elbow strike can accelerate to a speed of 25 miles per hour in less than a quarter of a second. Less than a third of a second later, the initial strike is followed by another, equally devastating shot.
By employing the bony tip of the elbow, these strikes deliver a double dose of injury-producing energy and can result in a broken nose, facial fractures, or a wicked cut.
Pulling off the move relies on two factors. The first is to combine the block and the strike into a single action. This reduces the time your opponent has to respond to just tenths of a second.
But the real focus is to aim your strike at the throat. Because as little as 76 pounds of force can collapse the larynx, the strike doesn't need to deliver a lot of force to be deadly. One blow like this and the fight is over. The kick's power comes from the torque generated by the rotation of the hips. It's the same principle that cracks a whip. Turning the hips just a few degrees forces the foot to travel a much greater distance and creates a lot of speed as it does. The longer the leg and quicker the rotation, the faster the kick. And unlike karate, Muay Thai fighters are also taught to strike with the hard bone of the shin. A Muay Thai kick can generate roughly the same force as a baseball bat, enough to crack a rib or a leg.
Getting in close neutralizes the opponent's weapon advantage. Then, in the clinch, we bring the power of the knee to bear. Unlike the kick, which relies on rotation to create power, the knee gets its power from leverage. Pulling our opponent down as we drive the knee up can deliver up to 2.5 tons of force, enough to lift a car. The kick's power comes from the snap of the knee. The snap is created when the quadricep, the largest muscle in the body, contracts and pulls the tendon connecting to the foot over the knee. Using the knee as a pulley, the strength of the quad is enough to accelerate your foot to speeds close to 30 miles per hour.
Because the area of impact is focused on a small part of the foot, it magnifies the force of the blow, making it capable of dropping 1,000 pounds of force on your head. It's like getting whacked in the head with a Louisville Slugger.
This roundhouse kick is designed for maximum impact. With the powerful muscles of the thigh yanking the tendon over the knee, the foot accelerates from 0 to 21 miles per hour in just 1/3 of a second. Combine that with the reinforced shoe, and this kick can drive the nose bone back up into the brain. In this move, the forward propulsion of the hips, combined with the piston motion of the lower leg, can send well over 700 pounds of force directly through the rigid bone of the heel.
This impact won't just knock an opponent down. The force is enough to permanently damage his kneecap. Unlike most kicks that land with the side, ball, or top of the foot, the gastresin uses the heel to deliver the blow. This alignment of the heel, ankle, lower leg complex channels some 2,000 pounds of force into the opponent.
During the choke, your opponent is relying on his grip strength and outstretched arms to maintain the choke. The strength of your back and shoulder muscles is greater than the applied force of your opponent's hold, so it doesn't take much to break his grip.
And the closer your hands are to your own neck, the greater the leverage. The power of this move comes from the spin. Like the wrecking ball at the end of a demolition crane, the power is generated by the rotation of the body. In conjunction with the snap of the knee, the foot achieves a velocity of nearly 30 miles per hour. When the heel connects with the solar plexus, it transfers 1,400 pounds of force, enough to damage internal organs and fracture multiple ribs.
The move is difficult but devastating. There's no opposing object to push against, so all the energy of the move must come from the momentum of the leap and the acceleration of the kick. The snapping motion of the lower leg functions much like a coiled spring. When unleashed, The kick reaches impact speeds of 20 miles per hour and delivers up to 400 pounds of force to the opponent's chest. This kick is all about speed. The further the foot travels, the greater its acceleration, and the more dangerous a weapon it becomes. Powered by the muscles of the hip flexor and the quadriceps, by the time your foot reaches your opponent's throat, it's traveling nearly 40 miles per hour. That type of speed yields over 1,000 pounds of force, enough to puncture the Adam's apple and crush your windpipe.
Leaning back slightly and driving the knee up utilizes the full power of the thigh, and the foot accelerates up to 16 miles an hour in just 1/4 of a second. That's twice the acceleration speed of a Porsche. Coupled with the rotation of the hips, the kick can impart 450 pounds of force upon impact with the ribs. When executed perfectly, it's a motion similar to cracking a 2x4 with a sledgehammer. The key to this move is kick speed and kick placement. Powered by the rotation of the hips and the strongest muscles in the body, the quadriceps, at the point of contact, the kick is traveling 25 miles per hour and can impart 550 pounds of force.
The wider the foot travels from the center of its axis, the more speed and power it picks up. More than enough to cause a knockout or concussion. Delivered to the neck, it can fracture the cervical vertebrae. The tornado kick is a study in controlled chaos. A quick spin confuses your opponent. Then one knee is thrust into the air, launching your entire body high enough to fire a powerful kick. The momentum generated by your body weight rotating freely, combined with a powerful hip thrust, creates a devastating blow of over 700 pounds of force upon impact. More than enough to permanently damage the hyaline cartilage that protects the larynx and spinal cord.
The axe kick draws its power differently than most kicks. Once your foot reaches the apex above your opponent's head, your body's momentum, combined with the ease of downward acceleration due to gravity, can reach speeds over 20 miles per hour. That's enough to generate more than 550 pounds of force at the point of impact, easily breaking the nose or shattering the clavicle. The power of this move comes from the spin. The rotation of the torso, combined with the foot at the extremity of that rotation, generates speeds of over 20 miles per hour. By the time the heel connects with the solar plexus, it is traveling 60 miles per hour and transfers over 450 pounds of force. Enough to break ribs and even damage internal organs.
Like the Hanuman move, the flying knee relies on the explosive power of the legs. But rather than spread the power of our blow over two fists, it concentrates it into the spear point of the knee and combines it with the force of gravity. It's the equivalent of hitting our opponent in the chest with a sledgehammer. It's aimed at the largest gland in the human body, the liver. A direct hit won't just bring an opponent down. It can rupture the gland, causing severe internal bleeding. But the liver is well protected by the rib cage, so the kick must be accurate to within half an inch.
Leading with the near arm, the first jab travels the shortest distance to the opponent, so what it lacks in force, it makes up for in speed. The second punch, utilizing both the twist of the shoulders and the forward momentum of the kick, can carry over 4 times as much impact. And just a few hundred pounds of force to the temple is enough to cause a knockout. Doing the 360 defense requires you keep your body in motion at all times, using your arms to defend different angles of attack. The key is keeping your arms at an oblique angle with your hands open and straight so that you don't take any blows straight on. Each is deflected down the angle of your forearm, which reduces its impact.
The key to this synergy of speed and power is punch technique, punch location, and punch frequency. With your elbows tucked in behind your fist, the energy of each punch is maximized. And because the punch is delivered to your opponent's core along a center line, the more directly that force is transmitted to his body. The effect is similar to that of continually slamming a battering ram against a door. No matter how strong, it can only sustain so many blows before it collapses. By propelling your body into the air, you effectively become a human missile. hurling your entire body mass into your opponent's gut. The force created by the body's forward momentum is partially absorbed by your opponent, which can knock the wind out of him or even crack a rib.
But the coup de grace is the elbow chop. Impacting with the head at nearly 15 miles per hour, a solidly landed elbow to the head's frontal bone can knock your opponent out, fracture his skull, or cause serious spinal cord damage.
The effectiveness of the Pola Kaimao lies not in raw power, but in speed. By relying on your triceps to snap the strikes forward over the elbow, 3 blows can hit in 7/10 of a second. The final impact of the strike to your opponent's face can deliver as much as 175 watts of power, more than enough power to stun him or crush the cartilage of his nose. You then add insult to injury, firing one last shot into one of the most sensitive regions of the body, the groin. What makes this combo so effective is the momentum behind it. Powered by the running start and the most powerful muscles in the body, the quadriceps, the initial kick lands at 15 miles per hour. The second kick creates 3 times the injury-producing energy as the first, delivering over 650 pounds of force. That's like taking a shot from a sledgehammer to the face, more than enough to score a knockout and rearrange some facial features.
Labai works on a concept called the couple. Basically, it's 2 levers linked at a single fulcrum, the elbow lock. And it doubles the foot-pounds of torque you can generate when compared to a single-arm lock. There's more than enough force to flip an opponent to the mat or dislocate his elbow.
This move uses the same principle as a throw in judo, off-balancing your opponent and then using his momentum to send him down. But it's much more aggressive. The sweep here is actually a strike to one of the most sensitive areas of the body, the Achilles tendon.
The throw works just like a crowbar, where your leg is the lever and your hip is the fulcrum. The trick is positioning your body in just the right place. If you're just an inch off the placement of your thigh and hip, the amount of energy needed to throw an opponent can more than double. But performed correctly, Uchimata requires almost no energy, yet it can deliver up to 5,000 pounds of force. If it weren't for the mat, a throw like Uchimata would be enough to cause serious injury or even paralysis. The sacrifice throw is a simple lesson in conservation of energy. The stronger the opponent attacks, the further he gets thrown. It works like a catapult, where your opponent's momentum supplies the counterweight. The faster he's going, the further he's going to fly, and the harder he's going to land.
The higher you can lift your opponent in this move, the faster he'll hit the ground. It's not just your force working against him. His acceleration due to gravity can mean his head hits the ground with a 3,500-pound impact. On a hard surface like concrete, this is more than enough to cause a serious brain injury.
First, the opponent's arm works as a lever to optimize your control. Second, your own back serves as a pivot point for the throw. The strength and stability of your back allows you to throw a much heavier opponent than in a move that requires you to lift him.
To do that, the Marine pushes his opponent at a location above the center of mass, while using his sweeping leg to create a tripping point, which is below his opponent's center of mass. Once the loss of stability has occurred, gravity does the work and the damage. On the ground and on his back, your opponent is now vulnerable to any number of finishing strikes.
By taking control of your opponent's leg, you turn his hip into a pivot point. And there are 2 forces being imparted about the pivot point, one by the arm above and one by the sweep below. These forces act as a couple, resulting in your opponent's rotation that slams him right to the deck. And given the speed of rotation and the force of gravity, that impact could cause permanent injury. The key to the double is to hit your opponent below his rib cage, which knocks him off his center of gravity. Wrapping your arms around his legs prevents him from regaining it. Your forward momentum, coupled with the upward thrust of your hips, gets your opponent airborne. Driving him to the mat can yield over 3,000 pounds of injury-producing force. That's like dropping a 20-pound bag of cement off a 9-foot ladder onto someone's chest.
Gotcha. The key to the sprawl is sliding your legs backward while leaning in and locking your hips at the same time. This forces your opponent's center of mass beyond its stability zone. Coupled with the downward thrust of your forearms, he's now supporting your entire upper body with the back of his neck and head, which leaves him face down on the mat, vulnerable to any number of attacks. The power of the takedown is derived from the simple mechanical advantage you hold over your opponent. By wrapping up his striking leg at the upper thigh, you've placed your opponent in what's called conditional stability. If he remains stationary, he could technically maintain his balance indefinitely. But by driving him backward and initiating a sweep of his other leg, you've added 2 destabilizing factors, and the loose center of gravity simply cannot hold.
By grabbing the wrist, you provide hundreds of pounds of additional leverage. This reduces your opponent's ground weight by half and allows you to more easily knock your opponent off balance. The rotation of the hips then amplifies the power of the leg sweep. Coupled with the wrist grip, you are in complete control of your opponent's body. The key to the scissors takedown can be found in the move's name. Throwing your legs around either side of your opponent, one high on the torso, the other just in the crease of the knee, provides you with a lever on either side of his body. It's literally like a piece of paper between 2 blades of a scissor, only instead of slicing through paper, you're using a combination of potential and kinetic energy to cut through your opponent's center of gravity. The downward force exerted on his gi pulls your opponent across his tipping point. Along with your body weight, you generate enough instability in your opponent to drive his body to the mat, like a child tossing around a rag doll. The hip throw capitalizes on the body mechanics of both you and your opponent. Thrusting your hips into your opponent's waist creates a pivot point around which his arm is the lever. With your legs between his, you've created a center of gravity significantly lower than your opponent's. This imparts maximum instability and helps you maintain control while throwing him over your hip. The throw, coupled with the downward force of gravity, generates a speed of 8 miles per hour, which can create more injury-producing impact energy than falling down a small flight of stairs.
These alternating points of leverage are the basis for the move. Locking the hands high behind the shoulder blades puts you in control of your opponent's center of mass, which in turn negatively affects his conditional stability. Dropping the hands behind the lower back and driving your chin into the chest further disturbs his center of mass and makes resistance from this position nearly impossible. The application of maximum force ensures you maintain control while driving your opponent to the ground.
GG everybody, hello and welcome to Game Jam. I'm Wordsy and I'm going to get through this intro. I just copied what Zara said. I might. Today is a pretty special day. We're doing more Game Jam Presents the Alphabet, and we are actually joined by 2 special guests, we being myself and Zara. Say hi, Zara.
I waved as if people could see me. That wasn't the case.
I do it all the time. We are joined by 2 of my very special friends, Dadode, who's screaming, and Meatshed.
Bandit Revolver.
In Bandit Revolver, indeed. None of those start with G. That started with A and B, guys.
Fine, Gunflint.
There we go.
Gunflint.
Thank you, everybody. So, we are going to play Guilty Gear Overture 2, which I understand is the best Guilty Gear game?
Yeah, for sure. By far, really.
Okay. Well, then I think we'll just start with the campaign. We'll do it on normal. We'll turn the game hints on.
Critically famed for its esports potential, but yeah, we're just gonna go through the campaign, I think.
Only turn that on if you want your organs to wait after the stream.
Yeah.
To resume function.
I'm gonna turn organ assist on. I'd love that.
Organs. I should actually.
You want the assist. You want as much assistance as possible in this.
Okay, I think this is all good.
Organs are like the RTS thing of this game.
Yeah, you do not want to have to do that manually.
All right. I won't. So, before we start, I brought Dead and Meatshed because they're big fighting game fans, and they know a hell of a lot more about Guilty Gear than I do, and very specifically about the lore. And can I say Guilty Gear lore, as far as I understand, is it seems to be a lot. It seems to be a lot, but we'll get into it as we have questions. I'm sure I'll ask you guys, but you know, let's begin.
I actually showed Dead something about this, but fighting games frequently have convoluted lore because they need to justify a bunch of people fighting. But
yeah,
they also want it to make sense.
Yeah, except a lot of them still don't make full sense. And usually just resort to, hey, it's a tournament.
But why not just have a tournament?
Because some of them were like, hey, everybody's doing a tournament. Let's do something different.
Wait.
And also, sometimes there's a man named Daisuke who's like, I have a bunch of crazy ideas and want to make just a full anime about it.
All right.
I'm gonna make a video game. I'm gonna make a fighting game about it.
Daisuke made an album, but he also wanted to make an anime, and he also wanted to make a fighting game.
Yeah, so he put them all in one.
Good idea. Let's see. Oh, happy MB Day, by the way, everybody. Thank you, Pio.
Yeah.
Two men, one.
Good on you for adding an NB to your roster.
I did it.
I thought. Wait, is TT an NB? I forgot.
She goes by what she goes by. With a feeling of self-contempt. What am I going to send her for? I guess Soul's having a rough time wandering the countryside being a bounty hunter?
Yeah.
Yeah, he is a bounty hunter.
Who the fuck is Soul bad guy?
Frederick Barsa. He's a scientist.
Yeah, he's a scientist.
That's a scientist?
Yeah.
Look at him
That's
go.
a scientist.
He's a scientist. How much pre-explanation do you want?
I think we'll just... I'll ask as we go, or if something comes up that you think should be explained, feel free to hop in.
Yeah. Soul was a scientist, and he's now a bounty hunter.
His shirt says Riot.
Yeah. His belt used to say footy, but it doesn't have the buckle there.
Yeah. If the first game, I guess, doesn't matter too much, but he killed a lot of gear.
Why did he kill the gear?
Because he's the guilty gear.
He's the guilty gear. Oh wow, you really just said it. You really just put it out there, huh?
I did. There's
Well, specifically, it's because he fucking helped make gears.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why did he help make gears?
Because
he was a scientist looking to create gears with these two other people. One he was dating.
Is this a Moshu? It's kind of a Moshu style game. It's
Yeah,
not like there's like 1,000 people, but it's more like a general. It's kind of like Buddha Legend, more like.
Oh, bro, God. Commander RTS.
Yeah.
All right, sure. I just
also so he made the gears, so potentially to help humanity. But then realized that the government is going to want to use this for bad things.
Mm-hmm.
And so he was like, all right, we got to stop. We're going to stop. But the other guy, the one he wasn't dating, that was working on it, was like, but I can't just give up now. I still got to research this. I got to see it through to the end. And so continued researching in order to save the one that Soul was dating because she was dying.
He did. Wait, he was dating a gear that he made?
No. There were three scientists. A guy, Soul, girl.
Okay.
And when we'll call the guy that man.
Okay.
So when that man didn't give up on the research, because he wanted to help Arya, Soul's girlfriend, because she had cancer and was gonna die. And so he kind of made her a gear a little bit, not quite yet, but he basically put her in stasis until he could really make her a gear, and then made Soul a gear.
Okay.
Soul, in every game except Strive, holds his sword in a backhand grip, and his sword's even bigger in Exert.
It just keeps getting bigger.
Yeah.
Specifically because his sword in Exert is a fusion of his weapon and another weapon.
Okay. Let's beat up some Marionette, guys.
This is also apparently the only one where it doesn't look like a lighter and looks more like an actual sword.
Yeah.
Okay.
Shut up. Okay.
Hey, do you think Sin's gonna get annoying at some point?
I do. I think he's gonna. I think he's gonna say okay a lot.
It fits together because Soul will say shut up just as many times.
Yeah, I'm used to his sword. Yeah, his sword's usually a rectangle. Because it's a lighter.
Yeah.
Alright, let's see. Alright.
Oh, by the way, I should say, just to have it out there, most of the Guilty Gear lore I learned was not just from the games, because some of them just aren't very accessible anymore. But it was from Wooly Versus had a video series on Guilty Gear lore that was really good.
I started watching that. I heard it was alright.
It's pretty comprehensive and even includes some things that you literally just can't get anymore.
Yeah.
Like they made a pachinko game that was arcade only, exclusive in Japan, and decided that they would put important lore in a cutscene that they put in this pachinko game.
That seems inadvisable. Why?
Yeah.
That means not everybody can, like, access your game.
Yeah, huh?
Okay. This kind of has fighting game commands, sort of. They're much simpler than normal.
Yeah. Almost like a simple command, like games are getting into now.
Wow!
Go on.
I'm gonna guess.
Anyway, kill this infant, Wordsy.
Wait, infant?
He is like 4 years old at this point, I think.
He's 1 year old.
Oh, he's only one?
He's only 1 year old.
He's like an adult
like
man.
A couple years at this point since that.
He's apparently 3 in Exit and 5 in Strive.
Oh, yeah. But yeah, I guess he's only 1 to 2 years old here.
Yeah.
I think he would like turn 2 either right before this game or sometime after.
Yeah. Lock and attack deals heavy damage, Wordsy. That's important Guilty Gear lore.
I beat him. I did it.
Would we say who his mother is, or let that be? Because we do meet her.
He... Okay, so, is he a gear?
Like a quarter.
Yes and no. Like a half. Maybe a quarter.
How are you half a gear? Okay, wait, no, time out. Real quick. Shut up, mission start. Okay. I have 2 questions. 1, what happened to humanity that they needed gears?
Technology stopped working.
Yeah.
Okay.
Basically, Y2K was real. And also, a man claiming to be a prophet, sort of, discovered magic and taught everybody how to use it.
Okay.
Yeah.
That man was also Scottish, I'm pretty sure. Oh, wait, no, he was Irish.
And that required...
the original.
Everybody learned how to use magic, and I'm guessing did huge war at each other?
Not at first. At first, they all banded together to say, "Hey, no more technology, because that's evil now. We're all just going to use magic."
Okay.
And everybody except for India, that is. India decided, hey, we're just going to keep technology. We're just going to keep working on that.
Good job, India. Wait, so this happens on our world?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, and for the record, India, before you clap them on the back, they decided yes, technology, and also yes to slavery.
Yes.
That's no good.
Yeah, that's no good.
Wait, he doesn't appear on this, but Guilty Gear mainstay Potemkin is from India.
Yep. He is a former slave.
Yeah. Or Zap now, I'm pretty sure it's called.
Yeah, it was Step when he was
What's that?
brought up there.
I did not know that. That's cool. This is kind of throwing me that Guilty Gear just happens, like... Is there a Canada in Guilty Gear?
There was.
There was a Canada?
I don't think there is anymore. I think the entire, I think the United States absorbed it. Maybe. There's no mention of Canada, really. After, the first, 100 years.
I'm so sorry, Sarah. You aren't canon to Guilty Gear.
I mean, in most things that take place in the world, Canada is just ignored.
I feel like Canada
just...
should be canon somewhere.
Well, there isn't a Canadian. There's an Australian.
There is an Australian.
Oh.
Possessed by many ghosts who are not Australian.
Hey, look, it's the church.
No. Whatever you do, I want you to remember
Hope.
that nobody here is a Christian. Nothing about this is Christian.
Okay. This looks...
No Catholic about this.
Very,
No.
Papal.
It is... Oh, I'm forgetting the name now.
Hope. Hope.
Listen, just because there was a holy order of knights on a crusade doesn't mean it was Catholic.
So,
not at all.
Wait, it's a holy order of knights, and they're not believing in God?
No.
No.
The Sacred Order of Holy Knights is not a religious institution.
They're talking about infidels.
No.
Okay.
No.
Anyway, who's this Wednesday?
This is Kai, I'm guessing? Kisuke?
Yeah, it's Kai.
Congratulations.
He's French.
Oh, yeah. That freaks me out. He's French for some reason.
It was also weird to me.
But
don't worry, he wasn't brought up French.
Well,
he was just found wandering as a child, like a young
raised by French
toddler
people?
child. Yeah, he was found in some ruins, killing gears at 2 years old.
Christ. Their hammers say judgment. Also, these are Dark Souls enemies. Wait, they aren't religious? They have angel wings on their armor designs.
Yeah, not religious.
Shut up.
Not at all.
Stop thinking of...
I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay. I guess I'm the crazy one.
These are World of Warcraft enemies.
They a little
I
bit.
don't know why you're so confused that the Holy Order of Sacred Knights, whose members are called Crusaders...
I'm gonna lose it. I'm gonna fucking lose it. Looks like your magic don't work. This voice...
So Kai's king now.
Okay.
Yeah.
He used to be a part of the world police, but then he tried to expose corruption, so they made him king, so he had to stop doing shit.
Wait, he used to be a policeman?
Well, sort of, not actual police.
Yeah,
he was part of the Sacred Order of Holy Knights.
Yeah.
Stop saying holy. You can't.
I mean, that's what it is.
But they're not. They're not holy. They're so removed from holiness. Oh my god.
I knew it. The only thing I could think of is that guy sounds like Liam O'Brien.
Because it's Liam O'Brien.
It is Liam O'Brien.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Now the Sanctus. So
Mm-hmm.
the Sanctus Populi.
Yeah.
Even in their wiki, it does say that they are a major religious institution, but it backtracks that later in that wiki because they are not actually a religious institution. They are just religious-like.
They have all the dressing and like color of religion, but none of the actual meat.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
no,
might
they
be
don't
saying,
have.
doesn't Kai have an actual crucifix in one of his XX info?
Yeah.
Yes. Don't think about it.
Yeah.
Okay, they're explaining what Dead already explained. You're late, game.
Yeah, well, see, Christians don't have the sole domain over the concept of holiness.
I
They could be
suppose.
Jewish.
They aren't though.
They aren't, though.
Wait, Justice can control the gears?
Yeah. She was like the headgear, and they had a big tournament to see who fought her.
Is that why
she couldn't
she's...
control? Because she couldn't control Soul because he was the original gear.
Is that why she's so fucking annoying?
Yes.
Yeah,
because
she
she was a boss character.
Yeah.
Okay.
So basically, I'll say it after this.
Sure. We did it. Humanity's peaceful again. Rebel 1. White on very white background.
Be quiet. This sign. Isn't this a picture of you? Read it. I taught you how to read, didn't I? Wanted dead or alive, I think. He's beating around the bush as usual.
That's the wrong fighting
This is
game.
a bounty.
It is.
What stunt did you pull?
There's no ninja girls bouncing all over the place.
Kai's messed up way of calling for help. Kai? The king? What you gonna do? You wanna go? That's not even funny. You think I want to deal with the king?
You look like him. Same goddamn colors.
Don't worry about it. They aren't
Don't worry
related.
about it.
Okay.
Don't worry about it.
Stop thinking about it.
Who's this?
Cutie.
This is a strange place. We got split from everyone.
Look at all these cuties words, eh?
They are cuties.
Let's just retrieve it.
They have big wrenches.
Yeah. Oh wait, what was I gonna?
You said you were talking about the world lore. Something about it.
I forgot which word lore. Dang it.
There's a lot of it. Kai's
Yeah.
king. His religious order isn't religious. Just fucking-
Not really. Oh yeah, that they view the original, the guy who basically discovered and started spreading magic. They call him the savior, and they call the people that were like immediately close to him apostles.
Mhm.
But remember, not Christians, not religious.
Okay.
It's religious like. They do use those terms.
Stop it. Cut it out. Oh, they even kept this thing
They
out.
don't.
That's cool.
Yeah, they don't technically praise the original.
That was a good kick.
I did it. I kicked good.
Got a lot of them.
Why can you do that?
Because he's here.
No non-sugar.
There's noise in my head again. Is my magic going through a phase variation?
Oh, should I describe how magic works?
Why are we playing as I can't believe it's not Order Soul? Do you mean
Well-
Soul bad guy?
Well, this is him kind of fresh out of the order, really.
Is that why he's dressed like this? He does look like he's wearing a red version of their thing with like less holy shit on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He is literally quite fresh out of the order now.
Who is that man?
I thought this was...
Oh, right. I have to
Oh, wait,
attempt
like-
to explain this man.
Who is that?
He's Japan.
He's
He is
Japan? What does that mean?
He's Japan. Let's see.
He's all of Japan?
Oh, yeah, did I mention that Japan died?
What?
Japan died, but there's a bunch of Japanese people, and they're important because they've got a lot of spirit, and they are powerful.
Yeah. Yeah, but Japan is dead now.
Okay.
Okay, I should maybe go over how justice was created.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, Soul was the first gear, and then
Mhm.
after that, the government got a hold of the way to make gears,
Mhm.
and just started making a whole bunch of gears. And then everybody was just, making gears for war. Not gears of war, but,
Mhm.
And eventually they were like, oh wait, we need a single command gear to control all these. And, lead the gears.
Yep.
And so they decide, that man, one of the 3 scientists, decided, oh hey, I just have Arya sitting around, who I sort of saved from death, but put in some sort of catatonic state where she isn't a person anymore, really. Let me just stick her into the command gear. That'll work. So he did that.
Mm-hmm.
But once he booted her up in the command gear, which was called Justice, she realized what she was and what happened, went insane, and accidentally blew up Japan.
So
then,
Justice blew up Japan?
yeah.
So
On activation.
If I'm understanding this right, Soul's old girlfriend blew up Japan?
Yeah. Kind of, yeah.
Okay, cool. Good to know.
He didn't do it on purpose. It was
accidental.
She didn't know how the body she was just put in worked.
Mm-hmm.
And accidentally shot all of Japan and destroyed all of Japan.
Sure.
And then once she realized that had happened, and that what she was and what humanity had been doing with gears kind of went a little bit insane, and decided to kill all of humanity. And, at that point, because she was the command gear, had control of all gears.
Sure.
So then started the Crusades.
Yeah. Well, and then fucking Soul joined it. I think actually Soul didn't join until later because he was destroying like deer creation plants a bit earlier.
Mm-hmm.
And that's how he got known as Soul Bad Guy, because the government was like, damn, this person that's destroying the plants, let's call him Bad Guy.
That'll make people not like him.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, it works for George Lucas.
And then, who did he meet that started calling him Soul?
I think it was the like lizard doctor.
Dr. Paradigm?
Yeah, because
It was Dr.
you're
Paradigm.
like a son. But I'm not sure because Dr. Paradigm's in this game. That's might be when Soul meets him.
Yeah.
Sure.
I'm gonna double check.
I think the most important fact about that man is how he's a Catboy, but he's not.
Do you know me or something?
He's
He's not a Catboy anymore.
Time out.
No.
That voice line read was just, damn, that was like crazy. Like, what is happening?
Yeah. Unfortunately,
This
Guilty
game
Gear
is very well crafted. I'll have you know.
Yeah, there's a bit. The English dub for like this and Exit aren't super great. Unfortunately,
What is capital S sin?
his name.
Yeah. That's
Okay.
him.
Okay, I thought it might have been a... Oh, what?
No. There's no sin in this world.
This is your stage.
Yeah.
Why is there a
No,
man
from-
shackled?
The thing that you see currently is
That
not
isn't,
a thing that is described in canon ever.
Yeah, that's not like a man. It's just this is like a big statue meant to be Soul's things.
It represents Soul?
Yeah.
There's got to be a
He
reason it
magically
looks like
constructs. This is a magical construct based on Soul's essence.
that. Okay.
If you want me to fucking have an
Used to
example,
explain gameplay.
yes. If you want a fucking example of why it looks like that, Soul likes machines, and he's still fucking wheel penning about the whole gear situation. So that's why a man's shackled in gears. There you go.
Okay. Go, my ghost, go. I want to know what Wordsy's thing would look like.
Well, you're gonna have to make that
you
up.
Can draw that later.
I could. Alright. Each ghost has a control gauge and to control to capture ghost touch to ghost or attack the ghost. Okay.
Slayer, that was it. Slayer called him Soul.
Ah, that makes sense. Slayer's old.
Yeah.
And also, Slayer's also a pretty poetic man.
Yeah. He does a haiku every time he does his insta-kill.
It's usually complete nonsense.
Yeah.
Oh, good job, Ghosts. Thanks, guys.
Yeah. They are the way you are meant to do that.
Yeah, they are how you win.
Okay.
Yes.
So this is a MOBA.
No.
This
Shut
seems
up.
like
No.
a MOBA.
This is Brutal Legend.
This is brutal. I said this at the start. It's just brutal.
Okay.
And I guess
Good enough.
that's not. I might have said it before the stream actually.
It's possible.
Yeah.
I have minions and they're going to control points.
Yeah. So there's like a little thing with like different characters and their like minions have different things.
Mm-hmm.
But you might just play as Soul, so it might not matter. But Soul's thing is that his minions are bad, but Soul can buff himself up a lot.
Sure.
I think there are brief periods where you do have to play as other characters.
Yeah, it makes sense for you to play as Dr. Paradigm, who's the exact opposite, where he's bad at combat but has good minions.
Mm-hmm. There is one point where you do have to play as Dr. Paradigm, and it kind of sucks.
Yes, because
they do not prepare you for that shift.
Nice gun flying.
Cool.
Also, Gunflame's fucking massive in this game.
It's very big.
It's not big enough, honestly.
You said during the stream when... Okay.
Hmm?
Kind of just said I said it when PO said it was like a Mosa.
Yeah.
So at this point, you should just attack the capture units.
So
'cause
that they
kill your
don't-
capture units.
Okay, so that makes so my capture units will capture the thing, and then I get to move forward. Go, my guys, go!
Make sure your things touch it. Don't let the other things touch it.
I did it. Stay over there.
Yeah.
So, okay.
What's so weird about that boss line of Bandit Revolver? He's usually a bit more energetic about it.
Yeah.
Is Kai walking or is he trapped? I'm not sure what's happening with him. Or Sin.
Sin, I think, is being teleported.
Okay. Now
Yes,
there's
he's bound.
5 wrench
Yeah.
ladies.
Oh, do you want me to describe how magic works?
Please do.
Which isn't
Because they're talking
fully-
a lot about it, and I haven't seen anybody use magic, I don't think. Or I have, maybe, and I didn't see it.
Gunflame's magic.
So basically, magic is like programming.
Mm-hmm. Programming.
You learn the code to the universe, and the backyard is basically the source code of our world as we know it.
The backyard is the source code of our world.
Yes, and you can do magic by basically making changes in the source code in real time.
So you...
One guy's soul is just rotating calm. This guy. The guy who's attacking us.
Yeah.
So...
The source, yeah, that backyard, the source code place is also kind of a physical place as well, and things can be from there
So
and in between there.
So you can edit it though. So like the backyard could be like I would write like execute code fireball, and then a fireball would happen.
Yeah, A little more complicated, but essentially
Yeah.
yes.
But there's also can be bugs. Although I don't know if that was made canon. Because it's
yeah, I don't
described
know.
that Slayer's wife is a bit of an anomaly in the
Yes. So
backyard.
anomalies are canon.
Yeah, so Slayer's wife, because we talked about Slayer already, is immortal.
We didn't
and
talk
she,
much
like,
about Slayer, and you know the fact that he's a vampire and the vampires just exist.
Yeah, he's a vampire. He sucks his wife dry every so often, but she comes back.
Raises eyebrows.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's not a joke either. Like, one of his intros is him literally just turning her into, like, a flat piece of paper.
He so
He sucks his wife.
He sucks his,
What are your questions?
He sucks his wife, and that's fine and dandy. I'm okay with that.
Yes. Yeah. Because she comes back. Because there's a little error in the backyard where she's just immortal.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's the same. Yeah, there being an error in the source code is also the reason that Axel and exist.
Yeah.
Well, Axel would have existed regardless, but the reason that he got changed from his own time.
So
time powers.
Who was
is
Axel?
because it's an error.
Axel is an Englishman who's a mainstay in the other games, but he doesn't appear in this one.
Why is he here at all?
He's an Englishman from the 90s.
Yes.
Who, due to an error in the source code, got transported through time. To around this time, which is I forget when.
Axel isn't just a soul of Britain. No, he's just a British man.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's just a British guy from the 90s who now has time powers because of a glitch that is somewhat related to Eno, but it's still not entirely sure how.
Yeah.
Stop him.
Oh, you're playing as Sin now.
Yeah.
Wait a
Blast
minute.
drive. Look at your blast drive.
I will. I need to remember how to dash.
I think that's blast drive. I think that's what they're telling you now, because you need to use it.
Alright, so Guilty Gear
Oh.
2 Overture takes place in 2186. Yeah. 2186. That is the year.
Whoa! Jesus.
Yeah.
Got it.
Also, important to note that... is that explained in this game why Sin uses the flag? Or was that earlier? In like some... thing?
It's at some point later in some gag.
Okay.
I don't think it's in this game. There's not much humor in this game.
This game's very humorous. Well, if we don't get to it, he uses a flag because he said to Soul, I want something big and that's going to get a lot of attention.
A flag will do that.
Like, then wave the flag around.
Oh my gosh.
You've also got to stop hitting the wall.
I'm trying.
When you hit the wall, when you hit the wall, hit A immediately.
Okay. So I didn't. Alright.
Dang it.
Avoid knockdowns with A.
I guess that's only combat knockdowns, actually.
I mean, I think A
Oh,
also how
you can slow down. Okay, that helps.
Yeah, you gotta try to drift. It's not good.
Yeah, that's bothersome.
There's one thing you gotta know about this game.
you
It's
can-
not good.
You can hit You can hit
Yeah.
that to slow down. Okay, I got it.
Yeah. And I forget what button, but you can just stop immediately like that, yeah.
Yeah. You can drift using that, but
This is an odd game, babe.
very,
mechanic.
very strange. It's like a
This
high,
is-
it's like a super speed section in fucking Sonic, but worse.
I cannot imagine.
The Mach Speed section.
I
Except
cannot
you don't die
imagine
instantly
being a
when you
Guilty
hit
Gear
something.
fan.
Okay. Well, this is something you
this
need to
time,
practice.
When this came out.
Alright, and then... Nope, didn't do it good. I made it, I caught up.
There they are. Kill them. Now you have to play a
Kill the
character
cute
you
goth
don't know
girls.
what the moves are.
Gonna get ahead of him. I'm
Actually, I
assuming he
think-
has a 4-hit X combo.
You don't have much time. You can just run past them.
Oh. Oh, I have to beat them. Okay.
Their attacks seem simple. They're strong against air units. Be careful.
What the fuck are you? Where's the air unit song?
I know.
Never mind, you have to kill them.
Do you? Oh, yeah, no. You have to destroy them. And then go there. You're welcome. I also made that mistake. I played this level at least 3 times.
My freak driver. They're all dead.
I did it! Ah! Oh. That almost swerved me. Oh, okay.
Sin has an eye patch.
He does.
He does.
Yeah.
I think it might explain at some point in this game why.
It makes sense.
You're not useless. Calm down.
You're right.
Oh,
that would
God.
make sense. That's why they probably don't actually do it in this game.
That's not good for them.
I wish I was a goth gas masker who could self-destruct.
Yeah.
Please try not to self-destruct, guys.
So what kind of freak are you? Are you a gear?
You can see me already?
Oh, he is Japan. Okay. Yeah, he is very Japan.
I can see too. What the? Those are some sadistic ears you have. Oh, that's rude. These
Love
are
that
the
sadistic ears.
Odd adjective to use.
Sadistic.
I think it's important to note that 1, Sin is 1 years old. 2, he's also stupid.
Always.
I like how the arrows are still flashing in the background.
It's very good.
It's a virtual space words, eh?
It's the other way around. This world's the one that's a virtual space. Hey, come on. Don't just talk among yourselves.
For over 100 years, it was assumed to exist in theory. It's the term used to give reason to the 5-element configuration. In other words, it's something that conveys the information that defines the fundamental truth of this world. The magic we use is different from the alchemy that uses resources from present numbers. We actually borrow some kind of reason from that something. It's an obscure world that our magic temporarily.
These sure are words.
They are. I can understand what he's saying, kind of.
I can comprehend what he's saying, but I don't understand it.
Just as the Earth can exist if there's no universe.
You know how in Magic you have to tap lands for mana words, eh?
Yep. No, that's what I understood.
Everyone's tapping the backyard.
Stop.
Yeah, exactly what I said. Backyard is the source code, and that's what he's saying without using the nerd terms.
So what if you just erase, like, the world from the backyard? It stopped existing?
You would have to be insanely good at magic to do anything on that level. Which someone eventually does have that power, but
okay.
It comes later.
Say stuff like that. No. Don't you want to know about those things from earlier?
Start talking.
My name is Izuna. Like you said, I'm connected with the backyard. And those things you saw earlier.
Put your jacket on.
I don't know why they do it.
Never.
They destroy any gear they come across.
It is on.
So, kinda.
So,
Is the backyard basic land? No, it's like a land that taps like all colors of mana.
It's a Woolbrook land.
It's a mana confluence.
I'll explain that later. This
Yeah.
is the main part, okay? Those Visuels started to attack the kingdom of Illyria.
It's that one thing you can
Attacking in hordes.
have to get infinite mana. Or whatever that one little thing is.
This is confusing enough that I want to run a game of Guilty Gear tabletop.
Yeah.
Just to...
I've wanted to do one for a while, maybe.
Just to explain something to myself.
Mission complete.
I completed
Good job,
the mission.
Lindsay.
I
You got
did
an
it.
A, and an S, and an A.
I got an A total. I did it.
Holy shit, gamer. You're so good.
It's time for Yesterday's Sun is Yesterday's Sky. These titles make no sense.
Yeah,
always wins
that's a Guilty Gear.
unexpectedly.
So is this like Sin Soul's like diary that we're reading between things? Okay.
This is just
What-
an explanation.
What
out
nerd
of
would write a
the world.
diary?
Well, I would.
Well, it wouldn't make sense for it to be Sin because Sin doesn't know how to read, so
Yeah.
he wouldn't know how to write. And Soul wouldn't.
Okay.
He's too cool for that, despite being a nerd scientist named Frederick.
His name is Frederick.
His name's Frederick Bursa or some shit.
Yeah, his name is Fedric Bulsara, which is, I think,
Oh, these look rules.
Freddie Mercury's real name.
Huh.
Yeah. Speaking of which, what do you think Soul's hobby is?
Metal music?
Listening to Queen.
Okay, so he's just a Queen reference?
Yeah, do you know what his one like is?
Mama killing a man? I don't...
His Sheer Heart Attack album by Queen.
I want to say like at least 60 to 70% of Guilty Gear is Queen references.
Okay.
Somehow.
Parallel recognition. Okay, he's just saying all shit.
Yeah.
They've controlled the monsters. I really like the big monster designs. Those are cool.
Yeah.
Wasn't she defeated? That doesn't matter right now. We gotta run to the gate.
Run to the gate.
I love that he
legitimately
does just shut down any amount of lore explanation with that doesn't matter right now.
No matter how many I take out, we're no match for that number. Our only chance is to retrieve and to resummon. You can retrieve and resummon.
We summoned one blue mana, man. Why don't you have an island?
I see. In short, retrieve my servants, get to the gate, and resummon them to take down the barrier.
Are you serious? Isn't that reckless?
It's a pain, but we have no.
Why are you guys so cool with this? All okay.
I mean, Soul's tired. Soul's been fighting for a long time.
At least 100 years. A little more actually at this point.
Yeah. Press B to retrieve it.
I think canonically the Gear project started in like 2010.
Yeah, pick up your guys. Pick up your guys, and then they don't matter because Soul was meant to solo carry. Get in there. Move. Go. Nice drift.
Okay. I'm gonna
Nice
get
drift.
You're doing it.
Out of my way.
You also don't need to kill these guys. You
I
have
don't.
2.5 minutes. Went away like a little baby.
Oh.
Don't do that though.
I'm doing it. I'm doing a huge.
Yeah, you're gonna have to do a go for strap for this one.
Out.
Which means run. Do not worry about anything that might hit you.
Do not engage the crab turtles.
I have engaged with them. I want that chest.
Just leave.
I wanted the chest.
You don't need it.
I wanted it. I needed it. I had to have it. Ow.
I'm gonna find Soul's Dragon and Stolen now.
I don't think you can drag it install in this game actually.
You can.
Oh
it's
god.
just an item he uses. Yeah.
Alright.
I made it.
It's the first game where he had like a visual transformation instead of just flashing. Now you have to place your guys down. Yeah, guys. Guys. Look at him. So fast guy, yeah. Ever since Life I tell it to someone who cares, Bimbo has been winging my head. I could see either of these guys throwing it instead. Fair.
I did 2 damage. I can help.
Good job, lad.
They told me I don't have to help.
Yeah.
Fine.
Go and go for yes. Yes, you are. At least for me.
I'm synonymous with running backwards towards enemies.
I'm synonymous with waiting in front of enemies for too long.
You're synonymous with being good at games and then just being too cowardly to make use of your gaming skill.
I don't know, that's a C. Stands for can't do it.
It stands for Canada.
It did.
Not exist in Guild Gear anymore.
No, D stood for Canada.
D stands for these nuts. Got 'em.
From what I understand, the only government the only governments that exist at this point are Illyria, China, and America, and Zep.
The three.
The chip empire doesn't exist yet.
At this point, no.
Unfortunate.
Okay. Why does everybody have words in their clothing?
It's cool.
They like them.
They like you.
We went through a lot back there.
I guess except Azuna.
Usually do anything like that, you know?
But yeah, he does. He has a character on the back.
That's sure.
The American has an English word on his jacket, while the Japan has a Japanese character on his back. What a concept.
Impossible.
Just made a few tweaks here and there, you know? Hell, this transportation magic isn't almighty. Won't reach Illyria Castle. Spouting incomprehensible things again.
You sure goddamn are.
Yeah. They needed a reason that they couldn't be just in this castle. And the reason is hand wave.
Yeah. You see, the important thing about this game is that me and Dad, Iwazuna and Soul, and you are Sin words. You're not allowed to understand what's going on.
Damn it. I want to know. So Valentine controls the goth gas mask girls?
Yes. She is the girl boss of the goth girls.
She appears to be the girl boss. He has a lot of zippers on his pants.
Not enough, really. Not for Guilty Gear.
This power. Hello.
Are you fucking scared, Woodsy?
She is
scared.
Shimmying.
It's a villain.
Old man, what's wrong?
Nothing. Focus on the enemy.
You don't run. People who are like you.
The Grim Reaper or something? I'm gonna beat the shit out of you.
Did you brainwash my friends?
Who, me? I am Valentine.
Old man, her powers are like no other.
How can you tell?
So having a flash forward to what this character will create an Xrd.
What did Valentine make an Xrd?
I don't want to spoil it too much.
Oh, wow.
You three are getting in Valentine's way. I don't approve of any obstacles.
I just realized Soul doesn't have wildfire in this game.
The placements of the ghosts are getting more complicated.
If she's the master, then all we have to do is beat her down.
That's not really the case, you know? If there's a master ghost, that's where her soul is. Even if you take out the master,
As Zerd.
she'll revive after a while.
All the talk of Master Ghost and things never appear in any lore or any other game.
So just
this
here.
is just for this game's gameplay.
All right.
You see what? That's why you've got to make fan art of all the characters master ghosts.
I do want to make my own Master Ghost. That does sound like it'd be cool.
That'd be cool.
Yeah. Beat Valentine.
Kill.
Okay, I have to go
Get my
get...
ghost. You see, the ghosts are basic lands, and they give you mana to summon your creatures.
Still can't really control my servants, huh?
You got a bomb.
It's not that easy either, but I'll support you. Servants automatically head toward Valentine's Master Ghost, you know? You should just focus on combat. And don't forget, okay? Master Ghosts have barriers, so you'll have a hard time if you try to go it alone.
What a pain in the ass. Still, it seems I can give them simple commands.
I do like these kind of games, but that's just because I kind of like...
Energy to summon servants.
How do you explain it? I like games where, like, summoners are, like, capable in combat.
Mm-hmm. It's cool when summoners like can be more than just pet controllers. Like summoners, I think being able to fight is neat.
Yeah. Despite probably outing me, there was a game called Maui Kiwi where it's like a tactical turn-based game. And obviously it's just meant to show out of cute girls. But I do enjoy
a briefcase.
The gameplay of it, because it's like you have like an RPG class, and it can be like knight or warrior and all that stuff.
That's not what I wanted.
You still get the one direction, but also you just get to summon creatures no matter what class you are, and it's a big part of your game plan. Wordsy, what is Elm's Master Ghost?
What is Zellen's Master Ghost? Oh wow, that's a good one.
Look at that.
It's got to
Playing
be.
this game gave us new ideas.
It's got to be like
What
hella
character
mechanical, right?
Yeah, it's just soul, but it's got more red and it's got more black in it.
Hey, since I can tell that you've probably already gotten used to it a little bit, this AI is not normal. Or this UI is not.
Oh, I'm losing.
This UI is not normal.
Yeah, you've got to capture more things. You've got to kind of go and play. Where are your... Oh, you want to go down to the bottom right towards your ghost and destroy the thing that's attacking your thing.
What is Zellen's Master Ghost?
My Master Ghost is under attack.
Yeah.
That's a good question. I would love to see that. Is Zelen a guilty gear?
She is machine, right? But also not all the... Oh, my Master Ghost is going to get owned. I'm going to lose.
Yeah, because they control all the things.
Okay. There.
You need to... That's just a ghost.
Yeah. I hit a wall.
Yeah, you're dead.
Oh,
wait.
Yeah.
Oh!
This bit is very confusing.
Okay. When they summoned reinforcements, I was like, oh, they're probably just protecting another spot. But no, they went straight to me.
Zelen is pretty guilty.
Let me retry.
Yeah, this game doesn't really hold back much.
No, it doesn't.
The lore of this game is so weird because, like, you know, you can drag and stall, but even if you couldn't, it'd be so weird for Soul not to just do it. Because it doesn't...
There's a lot of baggage, especially after the last game, of why he might not want to.
But I feel like against Valentine...
Yeah, that's fair.
It seems I can give them simple commands.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Yeah, you want to capture all of them.
Ow.
You want to not thread the needle and hit that post.
You need some kind of energy to summon servants.
I need to get more lands. And I need to tap them for some red mana.
Mana's your energy source. Well, I don't know the nitty-gritty, but it's an energy needed to summon servants. Okay? You need a ghost to gain mana. So, if you can control a ghost, then you'll gradually gain mana.
Do you get it, Wordsy?
Mana.
I do.
You've got to get your ghost, and you've got to tap them for mana.
Can't summon any servants.
Easy for you to say.
Yeah, Soul's honestly probably a pretty bad starting character for the game to give you.
But he's Soul, so you have to have.
Yeah, because, again, I said that his gimmick is that he's very good at fighting himself, but his servants are below average.
He does seem to be strong, but the mechanics of the game don't really matter to him. I know we're outnumbered, man.
I honestly think they should have started you. I think they should have started the game with Sin.
Like, Sin should be the default, and then they can just have Souls for, like, the big fights.
Yeah.
For, like, the big boss fights, because, you know...
He's the person that should be fighting the main things. Because he's the main character.
Come on, guys, do your thing.
Hopefully my Discord is now functional.
I can hear you now.
You see, I thought you were just leaving because you got tired.
No, I have been having issues.
Okay. So, I have enough ghosts to hold them off for a bit around this ghost. But I'm going to go back and then stop that shit from fucking my shit up.
Yeah. Quite a bit of these parts are management.
Yeah.
Well, now that I know
Again, from what I've
to
heard,
manage,
this game is very much like Brutal Legend.
To me, it reminds me more of some, again, League of Legends stuff.
These girls have the blonde curls, so they are a more powerful version of girl.
They also have briefcases. What a weapon.
And more evil. Blonde people, buddy. That was mine.
Take that, blonde people.
Yeah.
Get fucked, blonde people.
fighters can only be torn off
Take that.
by them.
All right.
Yeah, I'm finally coming out in the open and saying that I hate blonde people.
Take that. You heard it here first, everybody. Game Jam is fighting blonde people. All of them.
So why does the game play like Dynasty Moya meets LoL?
Yeah.
Ask Daisuke.
Yeah. I don't know
I
why
can't.
this was the direction they went.
Bandit will
you know.
Volva. But you could dye your hair. You could dye your hair blonde, King Fats.
You did, and then we'd have to fight you.
No. Let's be glad you're not blonde.
Yeah, because then you see what happens then. Yeah, because then you get an Amity, and then you can do your devastating counter super.
Okay. Well, I can say I'm much better at this Guilty Gear game than I am in every other one. I just had to learn what to do first. Now perish.
There are, I should say, this
Perish.
is a wild departure for the Guilty Gear franchise. There are even wilder departures.
It's a Game Boy game. That's
Yeah.
like a beat 'em up.
Yeah.
There's a big issue because beat 'em
Guilty
up
Gear
usually
Pocket
have...
Fighter.
Nice.
More reinforcements down south, huh? Alright.
And
Kill the
Pocket
triangles
Fighter
and
had
squares.
the Guilty Gear. I just want to get this out. The Guilty Gear Pocket Fighter had a special character that isn't in any other Guilty Gear game. Called Fanny, who was a nurse assistant to Faust, and her name was mentioned in the recent survey to gauge what character people would want for the next season of Guilty Gear Strive DLC characters.
Mm-hmm.
Also, yes, Soul can do his special and stuff.
So, it's...
That's bad. He has Volcanic Viper, Vandal Revolver, and Gunflame. Oh, and Breakdown. Which he has other moves, but he doesn't have in this game. Honestly, it seems like Gunflame's just way better than literally anything else.
It does a lot of damage.
Wait a minute, die for a minute, sorry.
Get up!
Quickly words, he used Gunflame to get some Okizeme.
I did it. Alright.
In my opinion, one of the most frustrating parts of this game is that you cannot attack while they are on the ground. And a lot of your attacks make them go on the ground.
So, I feel like right now it's kind of explaining why I don't think the game should make you play Soul, because you kind of have to do everything.
That is true. Fuck out of here with that shit. Alright. I got this. You go away. Got it.
I don't know if you can handle it.
Yeah, you can't handle a Valentine's there.
Yeah.
Shut up.
Wow,
Gunflame now.
I would give that thing a little tap. The big orb. Give it a little tap. So it stops producing ghosts.
Yeah, because you need 100%. Your attention's full wordsy. Use every special at once.
I don't think I can. Paris. Yeah,
Walk
get
onto
fucked.
her, walk up to her, and DP wordsy. I think it's forward to do.
I'm just
Volcanic
gonna
Viper.
punch her a bunch. Get up and let me punch you more. Yeah, Bandit Revolver
Bandit
forever.
Revolver. Bandit Revolver. Wed Dead Revolver.
That's a game.
Alright,
And
Master.
she has to respawn like an idiot.
Yeah, way to be dumb. Way to follow the game mechanics.
I suspect that I might be dropping a little bit more frequently because I just heard thunder, but hopefully not.
That happened to me earlier.
Velvet Revolver.
Oh, she's back. Shit.
Yeah, the hint that I was trying to give earlier was if you hit the enemies, like orb things, I forget what they're called, but the little things with the beacon.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, if you hit those really quickly and then get back to destroying things, that can be better because that sets them to neutral so they aren't producing enemy ghosts, or like the little enemy
Okay.
little things.
Look at Dedo. With Guilty Gear 2 Overture Strats. I want to see a phone in this game to see how fucking stupid it is.
I want to see Kid Bandit do a Bandit Revolver.
I want to see Kid Bandit do a Bandit Pointer. You might be asking, how are they going to hover for like half a second? Don't worry about it. Nice gun flames, Ledzik. Keep doing it.
I think I win.
She's lost her will to fight.
Yes.
What's she doing?
Lose your will to fight. I won. Ha ha!
Yeah.
I should do some bullshit that's like, haha, I won, you lost. You didn't win. I'm destroying Japan.
I just whooped your ass!
Goodbye.
Wait. Did you track her?
Yeah, see about that, sorry, man.
Fine.
What's wrong? You don't look so good.
Don't worry about it. We gotta hurry to the castle.
Yeah.
There's a...
See, the thing...
Huh, go
Sorry.
ahead. No, go ahead.
The thing with Soul is that he suppresses every emotion, except for anger.
He suppresses every emotion. Jesus Christ, there's a lot of stats.
I got 3 treasures.
Yeah, what's the other thing about Soul? Oh, his headband stops him from becoming a dragon monster.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put the controller down real quick.
What were you saying, by the way?
Why is he a dragon monster?
Because he's a gear.
Yeah.
Are all gears dragon monsters?
It's
Not
pretty
necessarily.
common that they are, but not all of them, no.
Gears are a little bit unstable in form by design, because the gear cells sort of tap you into the backyard,
Mm-hmm.
so that your form can change the code of what you are supposed to look like.
Yeah. And for Soul specifically, his headband keeps his... I think it's his gear cells, is what they're called. They keep them in check, so he looks like a human.
Yeah.
And when he
And a
takes
lot
it
of-
off, that's... Yeah. And taking it off is how he dragon installs.
So he...
Yeah.
Okay, so what we're seeing right now is just not what he looks like normally.
Well, it is what he looks like normally with his gear cells suppressed.
Right, but with like in his just if he was just naked in the morning, he'd turn into a dragon.
Kinda.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got
I mean,
it.
If he concentrated on working his magic, he could make himself look like a lot of different things.
Okay.
I've been defeated, but I can't fall here. I must make my retreat. Anyway, that's Kai's new sword.
It's pretty big. Aquila.
Yeah.
From what I know, it's completely non-magical. It's just a fucking sword.
Yeah, it's not. It's not the Thunder Seal.
Yes. Because the Thunder Seal is fucking... a gay baby jailing someone, I think.
Who are you?
I think that's that man.
No, it's not. No, that's Raven.
Yeah. Oh, fucking... Raven looks stupid with a mask.
Raven looks beautiful. Shut up.
Why does he look like an elf with his elf ears?
Shut up.
This man's German.
Yeah.
My man from medieval Germany.
He is. This man is from the actual Crusades.
Raven's headbutt is impossible to guard.
can't guard his headbutt.
It's impossible.
If you destroy the needle at the center, a treasure chest will appear. You might find clues that'll stop Raven inside. Okay. Normal attacks won't work.
I want to be a little clear. I'm a fan of this Raven. I am not as big a fan of his redesign.
Yeah, is he... How do I explain it? Is he a masochist in this game?
He's always a masochist a little bit.
Got him.
Is it less pronounced in this game?
It's way less pronounced in this game.
Okay. That's fair. His voice is also a lot deeper than I thought it would be.
Just split. I don't dislike that side. If you're here,
I'm just gonna trip him like forever.
I see you found out the SNK boss technique.
Fall over. This is unbeatable. How could you defeat this?
By teleporting. Yeah, don't get in that.
No, I'm gonna get in it.
Remember, the holiness, his holiness isn't like religious. Remember that.
Yeah. Saying that someone's holy is just what you say when you really like them.
Yeah. Also, why is it? There's like 4 people here and none of them are doing anything except Soul.
Yeah, shouldn't we just jump this man?
He's the protagonist.
Zara.
No, Soul's got it. Soul will take care of it.
He's the protagonist.
I think the funny thing is not only Soul the only one doing anything, he isn't using Dragon Install, so he isn't even really trying.
Yeah. I mean, Soul is trying to get information and not kill him. Because I don't think Soul knows yet that you can't kill this man.
Super Toho.
Stop it. Oh no. I fucked up.
Yeah. This man turns it into Toho. I don't think there's anyone else that really does that.
Shut up.
Shut up.
Get up so I can trip you
Oh,
more.
the Oki's MA? Oh, the Oki? Oh, Oki?
The Oki?
Oki? Oh my god, Oki?
Alright, Meat said, what's an Oki?
It's when you attack someone while they're knocked down in a fighting game. I'm saying random bullshit, basically.
Every time I look at Saul, all I can think about is Dart from Legend of Dragoon.
That's fair.
I'd say that's fair if I knew what that was.
Throw a needle at him.
Got him.
Idiot.
Give me your hardest blow. Come on, where does he blow him?
X and A.
Small attacks won't get you anywhere.
You need to use... Oh, you don't have enough... You need more tension.
Yeah,
Idiot.
get tense.
You need to use Tyrant Wave. I didn't know he had that. But that makes sense what he does.
Well, it's not going super bad right now. What? No, there's ravens everywhere.
Find the crows.
There you go. Jump towards them.
Got him.
Which one's the real
That's a tension potion.
Oh, I got hit. Get over here.
You gotta jump towards them, not gonna come towards you, Woodsy. Get in there. Get in there. What a cool boss fight. This looks really fun and enjoyable.
It is something. Something's happening for sure.
In my opinion, this is one of the more enjoyable boss fights in this game.
Yeah, Okizami is a situation after a hard knockdown fighting game where the aggressor has the ability to manipulate the next situation to be more to their advantage.
Alright, and then XA.
X and X.
I missed!
You fucking missed? You dumb bitch.
Oh. Do you want me to explain Raven a little bit?
Yeah, please do. What the fuck is this freak's whole identity?
So basically, he was in the Crusades.
Okay.
And he got the same glitch as Slayer's wife, where he just can't die. So he was looking for a glorious death during the Crusades, and would have gotten it if he could die. But he never died.
Just to make sure, this is Real World Crusades, not Guilty Gear Crusades, correct?
Yes, real Crusades. So olden times.
So Waven is religious.
Yes. Well, was.
There you go.
I'm losing. I'm gonna lose. Oh no.
Well, yeah. I mean, he can't die. So how are you gonna win, really?
I mean, Soul based.
This is why I say don't get in those. Those are little poison.
The battle is lost.
I mean, Soul also can't die if he was just like, I'm actually going to try.
That's right.
I'm
Which
trying.
is kind of the issue with this game, because Soul is like one of the strongest characters in Guilty Gear, and you're playing as him.
It can be broken if the central needle is destroyed.
I did it. I broke the needle. Oh.
Yeah, and he's throwing daggers at you.
Listen, he can't be at 100%. He's depressed after he found out he killed his wife.
Oh, he's gonna do it like 3 more times.
Hey, listen, it's his first time. Maybe it's second.
Remember, wide wife, life good, kill wife.
Oh, I didn't dodge the headbutt. Oh, I'm doing way worse this time.
I saw the brainwashing abilities on my way here.
Oh.
I've seen such techniques.
Alright, try that again.
It looks like you don't know anything.
Ow.
Dad, you've played this game. How do you beat this guy?
Don't get in the poison. Use ranged attacks to hit those things.
What ranged attacks?
Gunflame.
Gunflame.
That one. The move that I said was really good. Is this guy voiced by Matt Mercer?
I don't think it is. Ow. Well, I have 17 health left, so...
He's voiced by Jameson Place in this game.
Sorry, I dropped.
It's alright.
But yeah, just avoid his stuff. When he does the spikes in the ground, try to hit it with Gunflame.
Why did it give me more tension potions?
Because you're meant to hit him with Tyrant Wave.
Jesus.
The battle is lost.
You're fucking losing to this middle-aged German man, Wordsy.
Yeah, I am.
He's middle-aged.
I'll never get as strong as I did before. I want more of the needles. It didn't give me any. Give me the needles. Okay, and then Gunflame.
There you go.
And then give me a needle. There, I got it.
There you go.
Perish. Haha.
I just hit him a lot. Don't bother Tyrant Wave. Just do basic combos and then do a Gunflame, I guess.
Look who's talking.
Oh.
Can you not put down your sword and talk?
Stop throwing shit at me, Raven.
I'll ask your corpse for answers.
Ow.
Just splendid. I don't
Note that I don't think Soul can actually talk to corpses.
You're here. It means that man is involved. I saw the
But that man is involved.
on my way here. I've never seen such techniques.
That's not what I wanted to do, but it worked. Give me the needle again. Not the
Just use the tension potion now. So you can Tyrant Wave when you do get the needle.
Ow. Alright.
There's not an attack you go up to close to him after you do it after he's done all the attacks.
I don't know how many there were.
Just like 4.
He auto tracks? Why?
Because you have to jump over it.
What's wrong, old man? You gotta go all out or we're toast.
Am I finally back?
Hi, welcome back.
You are. Again, it's hard for Sin to say you need to go out or his host, like Sin isn't also physically here.
Damn it, I'm in the poison.
What do you mean he can't help?
Ah, needle.
There you go.
He just can't.
There you go.
Get him. Your hardest blow. Come on, Brizzy, blow him hard.
Wow!
There you go.
Yes.
Christ!
That was in fact a hard blow.
Oh, now it's time for the Raven phase.
Yeah.
What are you talking about? It's all the Raven phase was before. These are close.
Fight me.
These are crows.
It says they're close.
Earlier you were facing Raven. Now these are just crows.
Use a tension potion so you can time wave again.
It's a good idea. Tyrant Wave seems pretty strong as an ability. Jump and hit them.
Jump and hit them, yeah. You should do that.
Birds.
Haha.
This is for the birds.
There, he stopped. Okay, it's time. I'm ready for Tyrant Rave. Get down here and throw the needle thing. Give me the needle. Come on. Give me the needle.
Got it.
I didn't. I got a tension potion. God damn it.
Come on. Handle the Toho player.
I dodged all of them. Alright.
I'll give him a smack. There you go.
Low kick. Low kick. Low kick.
Okay.
Low kick. Nice low kicks.
Right.
Oh.
You got headbutt.
Oh.
Yes!
Oh, you got him.
Nice. Good job.
I just assumed you'd miss, but no, you just killed him.
I did it! Tyrant Rave. Fuck you, Raven.
You see, when you did Tyrant Wave, I just kind of looked at it and was like, oh, this will do like as much as it does in Guilty Gear, which is like about 30%. But no, it does like 60.
Bye.
You're fading. Hey, Raven, you're fading out. He did a
Quickly,
spin.
Woodsy, who's the Flame of Corruption?
Is it Soul Bad Guy?
Yeah.
I did it.
Good job. The one guy with fire magic.
The undying disease.
It is true, he cannot die.
The Gear Maker.
The Gear Maker. That man.
It's very funny that they call him the Wood of the Crusades, and you just fought a Crusader from the Middle Ages. So I'm going to assume that he also went back in time and caused those.
He's just been saying, look, we were fighting there. Where was he?
He's very sleepy.
He should have been in the middle of the fight, and I should have been able to hide behind him.
He's in a seal, like some sort of thunder seal.
Thunder Seal. You're very helpful, Azuna. My controller fell off because of the rumble.
The girls.
The Goyles.
Oh my god, they're coming after Wordsy.
They're gonna come get him.
They're gonna ask you to palm.
They're gonna come and beat you up.
Oh no.
Neither the town nor the king is a gear.
That happened to me in, like, middle school.
So, then the town and the castle become
What?
obstacles in their path.
When I was in middle school, an older girl used to beat me up.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah.
Right. That's not the problem, though. What we need to know is how they figured that out. If we assume they have some way of figuring out the whereabouts of a gear in advance, then any city with a dormant gear in their care becomes their target.
Oh, well, that would be bad, wouldn't
These three have a weird dynamic. Because Sin's whole role here is to just be quiet while everybody else is talking about shit.
Well, he's an idiot.
That's fair.
Stupid.
I got 7 treasure. Treasure.
Good job.
Axe.
Like, budding keyhole.
God damn it. Why does it have to be called budding key?
Oh, that's good.
My face when the keyhole buds.
Alright, I think we got one more in us. Let's do budding keyhole. Well, I guess there's one more thing we can do. There's a multiplayer mode in this.
Yeah.
I regret to inform you that I do not have Come to Get You Overture.
You don't need to have it.
I don't know if it's possible to even play online like that anymore.
Yeah, you can't, but we can still play it.
You can play against an AI.
No, we can play against each other.
There might be, you
Yeah.
see, local multiplayer using Parsec to play Come to Get You Overture.
I mean,
You want to play? You want to play me in Overture, Dead?
I could.
Sure.
Maybe it was a mistake to let them go. I should kill them now, before they get in my way again.
Gunflame, Blair.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, of course they're here.
What a coincidence. We were thinking the same thing.
So, the key. You give me a headache. But something's wrong. What is making me feel so sick? The response is a little different. I have to find out. I have to find out.
I'm only gonna ask you once. What is your purpose?
Errands for Mother.
Who's the mother?
In that case, go to hell.
I hate mothers. So bad, guy.
You can already summon servants on your own?
I'm a genius.
Thanks to that pain in the ass tuning, a diatonic composition is the best I can do.
What the fuck did you just say, Soul? That was.
He basically said, "I'm a mega genius. I don't need your help." Oh, you need to use your organ now.
Tuning is a way to do the magic. It also, as much as it is actually similar to coding, it is often referred to in music terms.
Use the organ word, see?
Oh, okay.
Open the organ word, see? You've got blade and pencil guy.
Pencil guy.
Okay. Well, I need points to do that, right?
You need mana, yeah.
I'll figure it out as I go.
So if you just want to use the drill, just keep using them, but you can also summon blade guys.
Man, again, I don't play together actually.
Mozart?
With my internet, as it has been going in and out. Don't know if I could actually play with the words.
That's alright.
Looks like it's just you and me in Australian internet words, see?
I'll do it.
I wouldn't recommend it.
Oh no. Did my part about how magic is often referred to in music terms come across?
No.
Oh. Well, yeah. While it is a lot about kind of coding, it is also referred to in music terms, mostly.
Does Aino play guitar to do magic? Because magic guitar or whatever?
Kinda, I think. I don't really go into it much, but yeah, I think so, yeah.
Oh, wait. Since I have the organ assist on, is it doing it for me?
Yeah.
Okay. Fuck that, then. I can do shit.
Open the organ web, then.
It's doing it by itself. It doesn't need me.
Yeah, do not touch that organ. It is not worth it. Especially playing a soul.
Because soul has to be stupid.
When you play as Dr. Paradigm, or if you play as Dr. Paradigm, which I don't think you will if we're stopping soon, then
you want to touch your organ, but not a second sooner.
Organ a lot. They need more guns, Wordsy.
I guess send him here.
What the fuck are you?
Convert items into
you're at
mana.
6, I think.
Yeah, it's making tons of dude. Oh, you can make items with mana?
Oh, yeah. You can get Dragon install.
You rarely get enough mana to actually make that work well.
Okay. Well, if
Yeah,
I have a
'cause
mana
you need-
later, I'll try it.
Especially if you have Organ Assist on, because you'll spend all of it making servants. Automatically.
I'm just gonna run by you to go get servants and shit done.
I like how this game gave us one level with a different enemy type, and then was like, yeah, we're done with that now.
Yeah, you don't get another different enemy type for a couple more.
We're going back to the girls for several levels.
Gotta stay with the girls.
Yeah.
Don't waste the lives of your servants, Wordsy.
I'll do it.
Although again, you're sold, you don't care.
I care. I want my servants to do good.
Well, then you shouldn't have used Organ Assist.
They're doing.
How could you?
They're doing fine. Everybody, shut up about my organs.
Your organs need assistance.
Go, Gunflame, go. Yeah, that move does a lot of damage, and it's just a button press.
Soul feels a lot easier than the previous level like this.
It is. Well, I now know what I'm supposed to do, and I'm trying to watch the map. I'm being strategery. Oh, gotta go back.
Sorry, I disconnected again.
Welcome back.
Any other Guilty Gear lore that you need explained? While you're just running through it.
I mean, while I'm thinking about it, I am kind of curious. Stop making shit. I am kind of curious about, like... So, like, there was a huge big old war with the gears and all that stuff, and I'm sure a bunch of people died or survived or whatever. Like, what is everybody doing now after, you know, ain't no war no more?
At the moment, they're creating some kingdoms.
Yeah, basically the Kingdom of Valyria is sort of rebuilding.
Okay.
Most of Eurasia. And the United States is going from entirely just nothing, basically, to the United States government again.
Okay. Electric Boogaloo.
If your attention gets first, you should just let a Tywin wave whip and kill everything here.
It's not gonna get up. I did it.
Good job.
You don't have much energy left. You should probably chug a potion.
Ain't no potions to chug, G.
Also, you've basically already won.
I did.
It's coming.
Go, go, go. Win, win, win. You guys can do it. Winions, go, go, go. I love it.
I love playing York.
Come on. Come on, Valentine. Yeah, I'm over here. No, Valentine, look at me. Yeah, let's go, Valentine. Nah, you can't do it.
Oh shit, Wordsy, you have 100 gears.
Now that I'm thinking about it, I think the only government at this time would be the United States government, which is rebuilding, Kingdom of Valyria, Japanese colonies, China, and Zep, which I think at this point has had its slave revolt and is in a giant ship in the sky.
Is Zep India?
Yeah.
Okay.
Former India.
Former India.
Also, that little gear thing that was next to your mana, I think that just powers up Dragon Install.
Oh.
Organize myself.
Think you could run?
There was a misunderstanding. Sin,
Huh? Oh, what?
I like you.
Mwah.
Huh? Damn it. We you track her?
My bad.
Twice, huh?
Chill. Just focus on saving the kings for now, huh? Can you? There's a person I want to introduce
Oh
you
wait.
to. He's a genius.
Micha, do you know if Australia has a government or if that's ever mentioned?
The only mention of Australia I know is that Zappa is former.
No.
Does Australia have a government now?
Don't know.
Inconclusive.
I mean, we had a vote, but I'd struggle to call it a government.
Would you call the emus in charge the government?
I want the emus to kill the government at this point.
Whoa!
Hey,
Dang
look at
it!
you.
I got a sad.
You needed to come. Why didn't you get more treasures? Come on.
I did huge
You
good
could've
on
had sense.
everything. I could have had Sayus. Damn. Alright. That's okay. Well,
Cynical wise man.
it's time. We'll do this once and see if it works, and if it doesn't, we'll quit immediately. So I'll do this. Standard. Organ assist will remain on. Then I'll do this.
What are you doing?
And who wants to try and play me?
Sure, let's have the most miserable experience possible.
Let's go.
Oh my god, I just remembered what this reminds me of.
What does it remind you of?
It's like the base building minigame from Lego Star Wars 3.
Oh my god, it is. But way worse.
How do I join the game?
You would just accept the invite I sent you. On that there, Oh, no, I'm sorry. One second. You can't join the game at the moment because I'm being a jerk. Alright, now I'm not being a jerk. There it is.
This is gonna suck ass.
It'll be great.
Input lag.
Okay, good. You guys can still hear me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just cut out again, so yeah, probably a good call.
Alright, Meathead's in. Ooh, the connection quality is fantastic. Alright.
Is that my controller?
Yes, your controller too. So, this. I guess I will be.
How do I go? Let's go.
I don't know. I can't alter it.
Maybe once meat comes
There we
in.
go, I did it. I'm a genius.
Okay.
No.
That's fire too. Yeah. B.
Wait, you've got to set it to human wordsy because it's on computer.
I can't.
He's tried.
It won't let me.
It might be because I wasn't there when you started
Maybe,
it.
yeah, maybe go back. Go back in.
We'll go back. Okay, so return to title screen. Press start. Exhibition. Compete for points. Standard.
Yeah.
Commit.
Just a standard Overture game.
Yes, there it is. Okay.
Nice. There you go.
There you go. Okay. Who do you want to be?
Why is that EX so bad guy?
What
That's
does
Order Soul. What do you mean?
Oh, there is an EX Soul bad. I'm gonna be EX Soul bad guy and see if that's any different.
I'll be so bad guy.
No, I'll be Raven, the coolest man in the world.
Alright.
I'll be this 1-year-old child.
I'll be Raven, sure. Alright, let's try this out. Alright, are you ready to open your organ?
I'm ready to open my organ.
Okay, let's get to it.
What are the controls of this game again?
It's X, Y, A, and B, and L3.
Okay.
Let's say... What's a level we clearly haven't
do the
seen?
smaller one, Wedsy. Don't do the bigger one.
Oh, I'm doing this one. Ganymede. That seems cool. Yeah, let's do Ganymede at evening. I'm Raven. You're Sin.
I've got to fill my calorie gauge.
Elite armor. I'm gonna let my minions minion it up.
Charlotte. It just said Charlotte. I don't know why.
Why does it?
I am the dog in
They
the
have both
ship.
cameras.
Yeah.
It might be a little early to say this, but I'm sorry for doing this. I really am.
There's a battle to be won. Round one. Let's rock.
Let's rock.
He just does that.
I'm having an issue. In that I can't really sprint.
Why not? Because internet.
I'm doing it. I think it's because it's hard to control.
Yeah.
You see, I've had all stream to prepare.
Yeah. Oh, also, this is the place where you find Dr. Paradigm, which we didn't get to do yet.
Haha.
What are you guys doing? This isn't a fighting game.
How to lock on, you fuck?
It's right trigger. Oh no!
You know, not to mention it is weird that they take a fighting game property and turn it into a game in which the goal is explicitly not to fight each other.
I did it. You can't block my headbutt. You can't block my headbutt. Huff, 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 huff. Wait. Open your organ.
Make some candy.
Oh no, my ghosts! Leave them alone, Nishan! Mishan, you have to stop. My ghosts!
Is my shit just... I haven't been summoning shit.
Oh wait, Gopher. That reminded me. That is kind of what happens with Guilty Gear Judgment. A game where it's... you mostly just attack a random thing they put in the screen that it's said to be an enemy, but it's never described what it is or why it's there. But you...
Haha.
And I cut out, but for the... yeah. For the multiplayer part of Guilty Gear Judgment, they literally just plugged in Guilty Gear XX.
We have encountered the enemy master. We have encountered the enemy master.
Hello, gentlemen.
Couple of dudes.
And I cut out again, but hopefully you all got that.
If we didn't, what did you say?
That the multiplayer part.
And gone again.
The multiplayer part of something. Wait a minute. Can I just?
Master Ghost under attack.
Oh, I can.
You're under attack.
We should come up with a plan. You don't know what's going on.
10. Master Ghost 9 under attack. 8, 7, 6, 5.
Oh wow, that's a rough timer.
It is very rowdy.
End of round.
Wait, this has rounds?
Round 1.
We did it.
We did it.
Yeah, it's a fighting game. That's 2 out of 3.
Fuck that. Wait, lore.
Lore.
Oh my god.
Zombies are listening to Queen.
Yeah, listening to Queen. Record share. Thank you, Dad. Making effort and trying hard. He doesn't like those things. Huh. Okay. Well, everything that was just discussed today is just kind of in here. If you wanna read through it, okay, that's cool.
Wordsy, let me out of your computer.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. I've trapped you inside. Let me free you. Sorry.
Control.
Okay, so
too scared again to go wet 200 with the champ.
You know me. I had to have an overwhelming advantage to win. So that was Guilty Gear Overture, a very odd game with a bunch of weird characters from a series that is understandable.
Incredible.
It's pretty good. I think Gopher got it in chat, but more importantly, I hope everybody was able to learn their G's. Got a good understanding of the letter G and what it can be used for. But to take us out, Zara, can you tell us what the word of the day is?
Today's word is galactometer.
What is a galactometer?
What do you think it is?
A thermometer for the galaxy?
It is an instrument for measuring the specific gravity of milk. Galactometer.
Got it. I hate that. That's so stupid. Because lactose?
Yeah.
And... okay, sure.
Actually, fun fact, the word galactic is of or like or pertaining to or obtained from milk.
The Milky Way.
Yeah.
Of course it is. Why wouldn't it be? Jesus. Hey, folks, if you enjoyed watching this and hearing all about this Guilty Gear lore, then... Oh, that restarts quick. Then thank you for joining us. Meat Shed Dedo, thank you for sitting in with us and talking about some of this very, very strange fighting game's history and some of its weird characters, and also helping me through the Raven fight. I don't think I would have been able to do it without your support.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, gotta do this again sometimes. Before we go, is there anything you guys want to plug? Books, streams, TV shows you're watching? Anything you want people to try to look at?
Make a Master Ghost for your OC.
Draw some art. Make a Master Ghost for your OC.
Yeah, I'll stream someday. Who knows when that day will be, but I'll do it.
I will stream when it doesn't set my computer on fire.
Yeah,
I won't
watch
have it
Tales of
like
Harbor.
Don't look at me.
I'll look at you, Dad.
Watch Tales of Harbor.
Tomorrow, Tales of Harbor is going to happen. Yeah. There's gonna be a stream of Tales of Harbor, where in which myself, B Drops, Action Shakespeare, and Public Opinion play through a little tabletop game where I make them very sad sometimes, and I try to hurt them, but they succeed and come out on the other side stronger. It's beautiful. It's wonderful. It's full of beauty.
You can also join the Patreon to
Yes.
hear the after game talks.
Yeah.
And get deja vu because Wordsy talked about something you talked to him with personally.
Yeah, I will say things repeatedly a lot because I'm not that complex a guy. Sarah, you got anything you want to plug?
Not this week, but Monday something will be happening on my channel. I don't know what yet.
Go check out Zara.
We will find
Thanks.
out, and then there's other things pending, which I haven't announced yet.
Yeah. Are you getting a little sicky?
No, it's the leftovers, actually.
Ooh. Terrible leftovers.
Yeah.
Beyond that, while I'm still looking for somebody to raid, come check out more of the stuff on this channel. We're going to be doing some more of these letter things up until we get to the 13th level, which will then take a break for some other projects in the works. That reset is killing me every time. It's so sudden. I'm also going to plug something that's not my stream or a stream in general. There is a book called The Seven Sorcerers that I started reading. It's a young adult book, but I found it was really interesting and had a bunch of cool, weird magic stuff in it. Check it out. It's pretty fun. Yeah.
Look at B-Drops' art.
Go look at B-Drops art. B-Drops is some good stuff.
Commission Gopher.
Go commission Gopher.
Or you may also commission Public Opinion.
You should commission everybody that I know.
Except me. I will disappoint you and also not accept the money.
That's fair. Thank you for coming, Space Dog. King Fats, I'm setting up something for that to happen, by the way, sorry. And we are going to go raid. It's like a shock to my system every time. There it is.
Waiting.
We're going to raid Starcross CH. They're doing some art. It looks pretty good so far. Oh boy, what comes after G? Well, you'll have to find out. And remember, this stream is guaranteed to make you smarter. So, I'm glad everybody could increase your intelligence for this stream. And
wait, is it?
It is guaranteed to make you smarter. That is the promise that me and I can contractually obligated everybody else to agree to.
I gotta get my money back.
I know so much more Guilty Gear lore.
Yeah, I know I became smarter because my head hurts now.
Yeah, but we're gonna go raid Starcrossed. Thanks everybody for swinging by, talking, and hanging out. See you tomorrow for Tales of Harbor. And that cutoff it's so rough. And see you next week for the next letter in the alphabet, H. Goodbye.
H.
It starts with a G.
G, everybody.
Rated. And